I know this is hard to imagine right now, but I've had a bit of a tough year. I know, I'm the one. It's just, I'm the one who's had a hard year. My dentist told me I brush my teeth too hard, which makes me feel like life is a losing game. I'm about 18 months sober. And yeah, you've also worried your parents. I'm a bit of a Nepo baby when it comes to alcoholism. You can get there on your own with hard work and dedication, but it's a lot easier if you have a parent to help you get a foot in the door. When I first got sober, I had roommates who were not happy about my alcoholism. We were in a group chat together. The group chat was called Roommates. And it was just me and my parents. And, the last time that I lived at home, I was in high school, and I would be like, I want to die. And my parents would say what, they say to most teenagers who say that. They would be like, don't. And a lot has happened in the 10 years since I last lived at home. And this time around, when I was like, I want to die, my dad would be like, sweetheart, it's 2024. Get in line. My mom tried to prepare me for life as an alcoholic when I was going into high school. She sat me down and she was like, Olivia, you're not like other kids. And what she meant was, you have a genetic predisposition for alcoholism. That means that you need to be more careful at parties. But she had raised me reading Harry Potter. So when she was like, Olivia, you're not like other kids, I was like, I knew it. I moved out of my parents' house. I moved into a women's sober living because I was tired of being the most mentally ill person in my own home. And the first week that I was there, someone ate my ice cream. And I was like, listen, this is why we work a program. I'm just really happy I could be there for her. God, thy will be done. And then a week later, someone stole a full pack of cigarettes. And I was like, I hope Tammy relapses. I decided to get a therapist, and it was over Zoom. She was based out of Louisiana. And the first appointment that we had, she was like, hi, Olivia, I'm Tara. Tell me about you. And I was like, well, I'm newly sober. And she was like, that sounds hard. And then halfway through the session, her house got hit by a hurricane. And I didn't know what had happened because she just went dark. So I was just DMing her like a thirsty guy on Tinder. I was just like, hey, Tara, I don't know what happened. I feel like we're really connecting there. If you could just hit me back, that would be so sick. I was sort of pre-cry. I don't use the term emotional blue balls lightly. So if you could just hit me back when you can. And 24 hours later, she was like, Olivia, I am so sorry. Hurricane Ida came ripping through our town, and it took us straight off the grid. We're currently living in a hotel, but we could have a session tomorrow if you'd like. And I was like, I don't know, Tara. I don't know how I feel about a session where I sign on and you're like, so Olivia, tell me about your problems. And I'd have to be like, well, I'm still sober. She'd be like, and that's amazing. You should be so proud of yourself. And I just want you to know that you are going to do this. Don't mind my daughter in the background. Her school doesn't exist anymore. But you keep talking. And then she would be like, so, what is it about sobriety that's so difficult? And I'm like, well, it's kind of isolating and that's hard. And she would be like, I know. And I just want you to know, I think you're incredible. I think you are so brave. Don't mind me putting the life vest on. The water's rising quite quickly. I'm just going to do a quick poll before I get out of here. Is anyone here taking Zoloft? Is anyone here taking lithium? Is anyone here taking Lamictal? Okay, I think I know the answer, but is anyone here taking Zoloft, lithium, and Lamictal? I just asked that so the next time my therapist is like, you're not alone. I have an answer. Thank you guys so much.